What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's episode of Real G Real Talk. Today I have Armando Alaniz with Bar None Mortgage. We met him with Alumbra a couple years back. Hell of a sponsor, hell of a guy. Armando, let's hop into it.
Ventures. I met the team here in Alumbra. Congratulations on the huge success here. But I've been glad to be part of the journey and the growth.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you. Now let's hop right into it, man. So you've been in the business now for quite some time. I mean, if you were to compare from the time you started to today, what would you see the differences in the market like?
Good question. We're just in a market that is just so new, and it's not repeating in data. Because back in 2007, it was a lot of different investors, a lot of different products and services then, in a different economy, in a different country. So now fast forward, we're in a different economy, different country, and the volatility of the market plays a big factor, and a lot of, deuce is wild, as I say. Yeah. The government shutdown in the last couple of months hindered us as well. So because there was not enough data to help sustain or push the market. So we're kind of in this unknown. So there's a lot of moving variables in the market from then to today that just can't really predict as much, because it's just, we're playing with some deuces wild cards at this time.
Lots of volatility in the market.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there were a time, let's say if you could repeat any year in your career based on that data, the state of the economy, which one would it be for you? Where it'd say like, you know what, just keep it right here, guys. Keep it right here.
Man, I just had that conversation with Christian. Money was so cheap back in 2018, 2016. Rates were so low. So I think what I know now, what I should have known then. Yeah, invest in yourself, in your lifestyle, in your investment portfolio. Yeah. But yeah, definitely always put your money where it's going to work for you. Yeah. At all times, because you never know. Now we're in a different market today, and we're gonna coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah. So I say we invest as soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely that 2016 to 2018 time period is like, okay, this is the ideal frame to just go heavy on the investment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, given the ups and downs of the market, I mean, what even made you want to get into mortgage lending, or now being a mortgage broker in the first place?
I just wanted more control, more value to my consumers, my clients. So I saw a tremendous, in 2020, that's when I made the pivot to join the platform on the mortgage, as a mortgage broker space, as I call it. Right. And it's just, I saw the value there, and I've done the other side of the table before, and I said, it's time. We're in a different economy, market, where I can just give the value back. And so that's why I joined the mortgage broker space.
Right. And then going from that transition, right, to mortgage lender to mortgage broker, obviously take on more responsibility, right? But in this case, you can also add more value. Is that right?
Yeah, I can, definitely.
Okay.
Very, like I say, I'm very interest rate friendly and fees friendly. So that's the bottom line is let's work together. Let's make it a win-win for all of us. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Now you mentioned 2007, but you've seen the '08 crash, right? The low rate frenzies and everything in between. I mean, which cycle of the business market would you say taught you the best lessons?
Taught me the best lessons. I would say now.
Really? Okay.
The lessons today is in the last 5-6 years. It's taught me a lot of lessons. And '08, '07 was just a different time in our country. And today, I think today is just definitely maintain us, and I've learned a lot of lessons now. And now I'm more wiser as well. Right. I have a family, daughter, in a relationship. So it's just teaches you more, and you appreciate life more. Yeah. And your work today than you did then.
Yeah, good point.
Good mindset. You can have
Right. I mean, you can have the volatility then, but now you have more to value, more on the line as well. So in this case, you're really taking everything by the horns in this case, right?
To heart, yes.
Exactly. I mean, now, being a mortgage lender, right, how should someone think about financing if they want to scale to, let's say, 5, 10, 20 doors in this case? What would the route be? Let's say I'm a first-time investor. I'm saying, hey, Armando, I want to become an investor of multiple properties. What does that route usually look like? I know it depends person to person. What does that route usually look like?
I have that conversation almost once a week to first-time home buyers, and then they have a little on the cold feet side. So I always tell them, listen, I know men and women who own 80 doors, and this is how they did it. They were boots on the ground, looking for opportunities, and one by one, they gathered one door. Of course, the tenant paid for that mortgage.
Of course.
Don't worry about so much about the monthly interest rate. Tenant will absorb that cost to you. So go out and get your first door, and your second and third, and carry on and carry on. I have great loan products to make you to a savvy investor. It's just getting door number one is the it's the door first door to knock on, you know.
Right.
And let it open that door to open many, many doors behind you.
I mean, in that case, you've seen how antsy or cold feetish a new buyer could get. What are some of your remedies in your case? I mean, obviously you've seen it through and through from door 1 to door 80, so you know what that's like. But for someone in that first door, I mean, what are some remedies you offer them?
Remedies, I would say, equity, security.
Right.
You could secure your mortgage payment versus fight inflation with a mortgage payment versus rent. Rent is always increasing each given year.
Yeah,
and
sure.
so I would say those are the, privacy, ownership, equity, just offer your family security.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, hey, you came and knocked on my door saying you want to become an investor. And when the time comes, now all of a sudden, some outside influence is coming in to steer you away when, hey, the game plan is still right here. We're still locked in on this home. And the opportunity is right here, right now, right? A lot of times you see on social media a lot of just junk, right, on what could be happening, but you're on the front lines every day. I mean, what's something that you're almost tired of seeing on like Instagram or Twitter even? It's like, hey, you're really misleading buyers on what they could be doing instead of having to sit down with you and understanding what their possibility is. I mean, are there some things that you come across social media like that?
I would say, what can I say?
Because they still have, like, for example, the Burr method, right? I see about that every now and then. The house hacking, right? Do you still see that as a real possibility, as large of a scale as it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago?
No, definitely. I think thanks to social media, it's providing buyers and consumers an awareness. What's available to them. And go for it. Just don't. We're all gonna live somewhere.
Right.
We're all gonna have put our pillow down and toothbrush.
Right.
So why not own something?
Yeah.
And it's just because it's going to create generational wealth for them and their family in the future. So just pull the trigger. Don't hesitate. Thousands of people are doing it before you, and thousands of people would keep doing it after you. So why not get in the mix and invest? It's that simple. It's that easy.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, this is your line of work, right? So you've seen almost every aspect of what could go wrong, what could go right too. And in this case, you're seeing thousands of homeowners become now generational investors that can pass this on to their future, right? Now, in an industry that can be chaotic, right? What are some things that you do to help you stay grounded?
I have strong faith in Jesus.
Amen.
And thank you. And so I just kind of remember, where I started in the business and where I've come, and just, just make it about them, not about yourself, not about the transaction. It's just put their heart first.
Right.
And really find, and just genuinely work from your heart, basically. And I have always worked from my heart, genuinely offer them a great service, communication. I always offer, clients to come to my office. Let's break down the math. Yeah. I'll show you, make you feel comfortable. I like to say warm and fuzzy, And so it's give them that confidence, and that's why I got in the business, is to educate myself, educate my friends and family in my sphere, And so I just love to coach and teach clients and realtors about mortgages. And it's just full transparency. And I just love to coach. And just once you give them that genuine confidence and that warmth, and like, okay, I get it. Thank you so much. I am ready to buy, or I will buy in 6 months. But thank you for the clarity.
The streamline of what needs to occur, what my roadmap looks like. I think that a fair amount of buyers, that's really all they need. You can email them, present them over the phone, everything, all that, and something still won't click. Maybe it's that human connection aspect that really drives it home. Oh, okay, this is Armando. This is what he can do for me, right? And I think that's, as a mortgage broker, that's what you got to do sometimes, just to go the extra mile.
Yeah, right? Oh, definitely, because I've been on the other side. We've all been on the other side when we do a major purchase, which is a vehicle, and so we don't like that uncomfortable feeling sometimes doing a major purchase. So I can understand that. So I put their feelings first. Okay, they have some insecurities.
Right.
Let me break it down, step by step, and show them, hey, what are you afraid of? You're actually buying a home. You're just paying someone else's mortgage today.
Right.
You're paying your landlord's mortgage.
Right.
So why not invest in your future? Let me show you the numbers. Do you understand? And they say, yes, we do. So they always feel glad and move forward.
That's right. That's why you need the bar none standard that Armando offers, right?
Yes, thank you.
Now, let's switch a little bit more so to the self-employed side, right? Sometimes those buyers may feel like they're having to really hop through the hoops and jump over the obstacles just to get a loan, right?
Right.
In this case, what is the number one thing that the entrepreneurs or self-employed people can do to sort of make their financing route easier?
Sometimes pay themselves as a W-2 is what I would highly recommend.
Okay.
They can go out and pay themselves as a W-2 employee. So you're going to draw salary, which is highly documented. I think we can all draw a salary where it can pay us, let's say at a minimum $80,000 a year.
Right.
So I've seen businesses gross well into 2 millions, and looking at that bottom net doesn't really help them.
Right.
But they see there's some tax advantages versus interest rate advantages. So I would say definitely set themselves as a W-2 or consult your mortgage professional.
That's right.
To give you more and more options, because I do have plenty of options.
Yeah.
And I'll let them know. These are your options. Which ones is easier to swallow now? Given them the truth, show them the advantages and disadvantages.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's all an advantage. You're going to be a homeowner. You want to be a step-up buyer, consumer. So yeah, it's just it's part of life and part of business.
Right. I mean, even then, like you said, they could be netting $1 million and $2 million plus. So even if on paper this small salary, that saves you so much more headache when it comes time to start. Got it. See, even I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Write that down. Now, bar none, right? What does that mean to you?
Bar none. Well, it means exceptional. No one else could. It's a confirmation of my work, of my services, and argumentally, I just go above and beyond. I like to call it next level. You can't argue that I'm great at what I do, and I consider myself the best is what I can do. So bar none.
That's right. The standard's been set by this guy right here. All right. Now, renovation financing. So for like flips, it intimidates people, right? What is the truth behind using those kinds of loans right away? I mean, is there some, I don't want to say secret, but is there a better way to go about it instead of, let's say we know an investor who he's trying to panic right now because he didn't sell in his ideal time frame, right? But let's just say for these renovation loans, right?
Okay.
I mean, what's the real truth behind doing them the right way?
Well, the right way, I would say, is do your due diligence, go over your numbers, and if you're doing it for the first time, maybe consult a mentor, someone who's done it over and over, and who's a seasoned pro at it.
Right.
Get mentorship from him or her, because we got some great females in the business, flipping and renovating as well. So I don't want to leave them out. But definitely get some mentorship and ask someone to go over your budget, go over your numbers. Yeah. And of course, there is an exit strategy. What's your exit plan?
Right.
The plan is to sell or hold. And if you're going to hold, does the numbers still make sense? And is it numbers? If the numbers still make sense, and can you survive?
Right.
While a tenant holds the property for you 2+ years. But yeah, go over your budget, know your numbers.
Right.
And sometimes you got the unexpected to come up as well. So plan for those as well. But I would definitely recommend mentorship.
Got it.
There's nothing wrong with someone giving you a second opinion.
Yeah, especially on the first one. I mean, somebody has to guide you through it, given your first one. They had their first one at some point. I'm sure that in some cases, those people, depending on how you know them, they would appreciate you considering them for that mentor for that first deal as well. Now, staying on the topic of these renovation deals, I mean, was there one renovation loan that you worked with that you'll never forget, whether good or bad?
I'm actually doing one right now, literally in my pipeline. And, I see the red flags. I've been in the business so long, so I like to walk and talk. I'm a mortgage loan officer who likes to walk and talk like an underwriter. So I could foresee challenges. So I would give them my advice to the realtor or to the consumer and say, listen, we might have some challenges in the process, but, trust me, listen to me, take my advice, because I know underwriting. Yeah. Underwriting will kill a deal.
No doubt.
So let's follow my instruction. Let me drive the bus for a little while, as I say. I know the buyer and consumer and buyer wants to drive the bus and be in control of everything, but you're coming to me for a reason, for my experience and my knowledge. So trust me, help you.
Right. Yeah. Now, let's pivot back real quick. So what were you doing before mortgages?
Before mortgages, I had a marketing degree in marketing, and I was believe it or not, a brewery rep for Miller Brewing Company out of Milwaukee. Yeah.
So you were up north where it all happens, where the magic happens.
That's where the magic happens, but luckily they shipped the product down to Houston, Texas.
Yeah,
so I was here. I was right out of college. I was a brewery rep for Miller Brewing Company.
Nice. And you did that for about how long? And how was it?
Did that for about 2 years, and I just didn't see bright future in beverages. Don't get me wrong. There's so much growth up the ladder if you want to stick it out. But as a father to be, short years to come, I just didn't see working in that industry would just benefit me. Right. So that's why I said, what's going to benefit me the most is education and buying a house.
Yeah.
And helping other consumers buy homes and provide a financing platform.
Yes.
So to educate them as well. So I just thought, let me pivot out of beer beverages into finance.
So now we'll just enjoy them instead of promoting them.
Exactly.
That'll work.
Yeah,
that'll work. Oh man, how has the job of itself, being a mortgage broker, changed you as a person?
Okay, so I would say it's given me, put me in a role of leadership. So I do have staff under me, other loan officers that I'm mentoring at the moment. And so I just like to go back to coaching. I just love to educate and coach my other loan officers in the office. And so it's just giving me more responsibility as a leader, as a business owner. And so I enjoy it the most. And I was a loan officer at one time, a junior loan officer. I was completely blind in the business. And so I just said, you know what? I want to provide that apprenticeship, that guidance, because I was in that dark. I was in the dark for some time. We're all in a little space at one time.
Right.
So I found value becoming a broker because I could choose and pick my investors, my products and services that I can offer myself to my clients, and it would be more beneficial to my staff as well.
Got it. So you definitely seen over the years that in having that ability to mold somebody else, it kind of reinforces that leadership into you of saying, hey, you know what? I'm the captain of this ship. I'm the one who is ensuring that we do not go down no matter what. And in that, it's helped you become the man you are today.
Yeah, I talk about it almost every day in the office. I just drop little nuggets, and give friendly reminders, what business we're in.
I mean, I like
and
the
how you need to do in order to sustain.
yeah, yeah. I like how you have your office set up. You got the Peaky Blinders deal. I mean, I gotta check it out with Christian, but I've seen it on your stories. It looks really nice. And
Thank you.
It gives it a nice touch. Let's see. Okay, now you've lasted in an industry where you yourself have seen other people burn out, right? What would you say has kept you going or set you apart from other burnouts?
I would say I always number one, put my faith first in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And putting him first, having that outlook, having the strongest faith, is having it in him will prevail you through the dark times, the ups and downs of the business, but every day's a new day.
Right.
And every day when we wake up, we have the choice to be happy or unhappy.
Right.
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 Hey man,
Very good point.
let's put on our happy hat on.
Yeah. Of course.
Debbie Downers outside the door. Today's a new day to start over.
That's right.
And reset.
That's right. Even if, for example, if I'm not saying it's you, an example, if that loan didn't work out for this person, hey, you know what? We learn from it. We keep it going.
Oh, definitely.
And we take that with the next one, right?
Definitely. Every loan I close, I like to absorb the lesson I learned. What could I have done better? And just avoid pitfalls, if any. But it's just like we played golf the other day. Remember?
Yes.
And I said, hey, when you hit that great shot, remember your setup.
Yeah.
Remember where you were standing. Remember how the tee was positioned,
Yeah.
the grip, everything, and just try to duplicate that sweetness, and hitting a great golf shot, because you want to repeat good habits.
That's right.
And recognize what I did right, what I did wrong, and it'll set yourself apart.
When you told me about lining it up with the back heel, I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And then you told me, hey, that foot there, and I hit one of the best shots.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Was it,
Thank you.
hole
Seriously.
7.
I think so.
It was hole 7. You were in the.
I was kind of off the side of.
Were you in the light
greens.
rough, or were you in the sand?
No, I was in the light rough.
Oh, it was a chip it. You were chipping in.
Yeah.
So play it off your back foot.
Dude. I was a half inch off from the hole, I swear. I
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
But that just goes to show you, hey, you've seen it. I'm not just for the mortgage side, the golf side as well.
Yeah.
Overall, you've been through it. If someone has given you a piece of advice, hey, me personally, I'm not too prideful to take that advice.
Oh my God, no! It's a win. It's a win. Take the win.
Exactly. I got a W thanks to this guy, right? So keep that in mind the next time you want to get your investment property closed on time.
Yeah.
That's a W from this guy, right? Now, Armando, if you were to lose everything, right? Let's go a little deep into it here. If you lost everything tomorrow, which part of your skill set would help you rebuild?
My skill set. I would say my drive, my dedication. I'm not the kind of guy who says, hey, I'm going to do this, so I'm going to get up at 4:30. If it takes me to get up at 4:30 in the morning, and that's just, I do that. I'm dedicated. And in the past, I had personal goals, but you got to put your goals on the calendar, write them down, and what's your goal, and move forward on it. But have the drive to do that. And it takes grit.
Right.
To get up at 4:30 in the morning and hit the gym and take care of it then. So I would say, just put your heart in it, put everything in it, your blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
And just own it.
So tenacity.
Yeah.
The planning, as you said, put on the calendar, right?
Yeah.
And just overall being a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's gonna take. You see a dog on a chain, you see how ferocious he is trying to get that mailman. That's you would say. If you were to lose it all and had to rebuild, those are the skill sets.
Yeah.
I see it.
You gotta execute. It helps you execute.
Exactly.
If you don't have a plan, you can't execute.
Guys, write that down. Please write that down. All right. Now, we're about to wrap it up here. What's the best advice you'd give to someone who wants to go all in on whether it be the mortgage lending world or entrepreneurship in general?
Like I always say, go all in.
Yeah.
Own it.
Yeah.
Walk it, talk it, live it, just breathe it. And remind everyone and remind yourself each and every day you are an entrepreneur, and that comes with, grace, and just own it. and have the faith. We are, and will succeed.
Yeah.
Just own it. Got to own it. I've seen too many people, hide from it. But no. This is the real deal.
Yeah.
Got to own it. Level up.
That's it. If you won't own it, nobody else will acknowledge it.
Exactly. And people love confidence. People love experience.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any big plans for this year coming up? I mean, we're about to end the year. It's November now. 2026 is up next. Speaking of calendars, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything planned for the next year that you'd like to let the viewers know about?
Sure. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a great, exciting year. I got some inside information that we're going to, rates will be on the positive side for us. So if you're looking to buy and invest in the near future, see me first. Your broker owner, Armando Alaniz at Burnout Mortgage.
Write that down. All right. Now, Armando, where can people connect with you to follow you along your journey and get more insight on the mortgage world?
Well, you can find me at the Armando Alaniz on Instagram and Burnout Mortgage on Instagram as well. And I have an office here locally near the Heights.
That's right.
So it's very corner of 290 and 610.
Hell yeah.
Call it the Oak Forest area.
Nice. Well, guys, you heard it here first. For any investment needs, first-time home buying, or mortgage questions in general, reach out to Armando Alaniz with Burnout Mortgage right here. That's going to be all for today, guys. Thank you again. We will see you in the next one. Peace out.